What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Break It Down, where we get to speak directly to the artists and break down their songs, music videos, albums, and get a taste of the creative process. With us today is EMS top dog, general, producer, engineer, and of course, super dope lyrical MC, my man, M. What's happening?
I appreciate you, brother. I'm doing good, no complaints,
Awesome.
glad.
How's the family, Nicole, the kids?
Good. I meant to tell you, when I plugged in this lamp, I disconnected the AC, so I'm like sweating like I'm like crazy. I don't know if you can see how much I'm perspiring over here, but yeah, things are good, man. Kids are good, life's good, making the most of every minute, man. Trying to be productive,
That's great. Well, shout outs to Nicole. I'm sure she's like standing next to you, like waving a fan or something to keep you.
No. She's in the AC bedroom, so it's like she's in the luxury.
I know she's ride or die, so
yeah. No, she is, man. I'm in like the room off the kitchen, the studio, aka like the kitchen, the dining room table, so
yeah.
But yeah, man, things are good, no complaints,
Awesome. I want to get into 1, 2, 3 Flow. It's an older song, but maybe one of your biggest videos view-wise. And because of the success of this video, which is an amazing, incredible video that we could talk about it on its own, but it's also one of your, I mean, you have a lot of big songs, but one of your most played songs because of how popular the video is. And it's produced by Kore. So let's break it down. 1, 2, 3 Flow. This was on the Layer Cake album. How did this song come about? Did Kore make this beat for you and you jumped on it?
This is great that you asked. So I did an album, I did like a compilation. So this dude, shout out to my homie Sam. He had, so I had toured Europe in 2009. I did like a show with Crumb Snatcher. I actually did a show in Italy in 2008 because I had family there, so I just did like a small little show. Then 2009, I did Switzerland, and I built some relationships, and I'm like, I want to go back. And I found like a Sweden contact that I hit up, and I just kept on hitting them up like, hey, I want to book a show. And this intern, Sam, at the time, hit me up, and he was starting his own thing called All Systems Go. And he was like, yo, the way to get you here, and he was like a genuine good guy. He's like, let's put out a project in Sweden. It'll help you get an audience here for people to come to your show. So I ended up doing this project for him that like a lot of the records you either haven't heard or you've heard, but like it's I did them with Sweden producers and Sweden artists so that it could have that audience. That's why we've toured Sweden so much. And one of the songs I did was a graffiti song. Was it 1, 2, 3 Flow? Was it 1, 2, 3 Flow? No, one of the songs I did was it? Yeah. So I did that verse over a different beat, and I didn't love the beat that I did it over. And Kore was like, "I want to remix this." And Kore like acid at the time, like the acid program, not the fucking drug. And this dude, maybe both, but this dude put this acapella in there, and he the way he manipulated my vocals, I can't even say some of those words like that. That's why it's the hottest record that I haven't performed that song.
It's very fast.
But I can spit, as you know, fast, but he did some wild shit on certain parts, And anyways, he put out that he did the new version of the beat, and we put it out, and people were like wilding out because it was at the time. This is like, I think 2000, like I said, 9 or 10, like because it was on. Was it on Making Doubt? It was on Layer Cake. It was on Layer Cake, right? It was on Layer Cake, but it was already out for a while, maybe probably a year or two. And then we ended up having Victor Keys, who saw, I had seen his pictures with 360 pictures. And I was talking to him like, we need to do a 360 video. And he's like, oh shit. And then he hit up you, and you, to give you props, you actually got the software where we could stitch the video together. Victor, that's all Victor was talking about. I need this software, And we went and we shot it in Worcester on a roof. Shout out to Adam. Rest in peace to Adam. Victor's ex-girl's cousin. you know, who passed away since then, but he's the one we shot at his work, and we had the camera, and we shot each scene separately, and then Victor stitched it all together. And it has almost, I think it's like Victor told me it's like 1.45, maybe 6 million, 1 point something million on Facebook, and another almost 200,000 on YouTube. That's a major accomplishment. It was on, I mean, look at, you want to talk about, can you see that?
Yeah, I have that one right here.
That's the Herald. Oh, beautiful. I'm pretty sure that was mentioned on the front page, like a blurb, and then you flip to it. I'm almost definite, or maybe I'm just living delusions of grandeur. But
yeah,
it was
just so people understand when they go and watch this video, if they're listening and they haven't watched this video, we took 6 different camera angles. So picture 360 degrees. You divide that by 6.
Yeah.
And these 6 different camera angles were all stitched into one. So when you watch this video, if you turn to your left, time. You see M-Dot to your left. If you turn to your right, you see a different version. And there's 6 versions of M-Dot.
Different dress.
Stitched together into one music video where if you look up, the camera goes up. If you look down, the camera goes down.
Which still hasn't been done with 6 people. It's still like, meaning like, or like still, I still have.
Yes, people have done 360 videos, but they haven't done it with 6 people. You're one guy copied 6 times, different
in different clothes,
different scenes.
So I couldn't move. I had a certain amount of space, and I'm a hyper dude where I couldn't cross because I'd cut into the other person's screen. So Victor's like, this is your space that you have to be in. Victor Keys is a genius, man. Shout outs to him. But that's it. That's a crazy story too. You know, like, so we ended up putting that out, and it had crazy virility, and people just like, what the fuck is this? You know, we actually, I mean, it was an easy shoot because I'm just doing the same verse in 6 spots a couple times in different clothes, you know, a lot of shoots. I mean, easy to a degree, you know. And even
I still
the
think
stitch was,
it was,
you know,
premature is not the word, but it was ahead of its time as far as the technology. You know, now they have the Google glasses and the Facebook, or was it the Oculus or whatever, and but I still don't see people using it the way we used it, and that's 4 years old, maybe 5 years old at this point.
No, this is, I mean, this is like 2016. So I guess that is 5 years old. But we shot it almost 6 years ago. That's January 2016.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the article.
Yeah.
I probably pitched him for 2 months too, saying, yo, you need to put this in there. No, but he actually hit me up. They were blown away by creative ingenuity from the rapper M-Dot, you know, 360. But
all our listeners are going to be blown away right now when they peep 1, 2, 3 flow. We're going to let the whole thing play because it's only like a minute and a half. So enjoy.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Rock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
Yo. I knew it was the best since I was a little kid. All these rappers just be damn near illiterate. I never doubted, not even a little bit. I would be killing it, kicking and living it up. Never seen me down now. Haters step and leave me pounds down. Still never ever happened to see satisfaction. Rapping, laughing till billboards beat me downtown. Listen, dude, I shit and piss on you. My breath is fizzing through. My album ain't no skipping through. You didn't hear me when I told you I was coming. Say me the shit, my flow is the plumbing. My flow is the flow, is the cold and numbing. The tone, the humming, the soul is drumming. Jump, jump, did-it-eat-eat-do. Hi, son, eat your crew. Didn't believe me when I told you I wouldn't be slow. We're growing, showing I'm blowing and knowing I'm more than equal to or better than any competitor. I suffer the rookie and veteran, bringing the letter minutes in and evidence. Sick with no medicine, king and benevolent. Why did you let me in? And ain't dreaming of leaving. Ain't no ceasing the bleeding. Keep on leaking, keep on speaking. Soon you'll hear that reaper creeping. Already told you you ain't listen. Want the quick fix shoes that glisten. Even when the crew when I fist abuse sufficient, refuse to lose ambition, enthuse truth, refuse a vision. I don't lie with the flow, man. And you hype like the lines of the cocaine. I'm incredible, never slow to Beretta blow. You edible vegetable, let them know I'm not even the propane.
1, 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. 2, 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
So that was 1, 2, 3 flow. For those of you that are only listening to the audio, do yourselves a favor. If you're on Facebook, go to MDOT's page. It's just easy to find on YouTube. MDOT Boston 123 Flow. There's a few different versions of this video, but version 1 on the rooftop. It's an incredible video. It still hasn't been done. If it has been done, please send it to us, because I haven't seen anyone else do it. It's way ahead of its time. It's an incredible video. Everyone we show it to is blown away. They do not even know what they're watching most of the time, which I always thought we should have tried to put out some video where it's almost like, when they did the previews for Paranormal Activity, it was people in the theater.
When they're watching it, that's a great idea. How the reaction, you show them, you're like, what the fuck?
So it almost just needs to be like a reaction video of like how to watch this video. But amazing. Another great piece of work. MDOT, congratulations on making history. Because that's
you too.
I know you do. So
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you. Tell everybody where they can find MDOT.
At MDOT Boston. Thank you for having me. Stay tuned for the music. You'll only get 100% effort on everything we do. That's it.
That's it. He is one of the hardest working guys in the business, and I'm proud to say he's a business partner and friend. That's what keeps Own Lane Music going. So thank you, sir. And that's it for today. Thank you for coming on the show, MDOT, and breaking it down with us. And for everybody tuning in, we'll catch you on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at Own Lane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show, Break It Down, and maybe we can talk to him. That's it. Be great, everyone.